Coming up on Raceweek Illustrated, with the championship title on the line, the Southeast SuperTrucks race into Anderson Motor Speedway as Kenneth Headen and Kevin Leicht do battle to see who will be the Truck Series champion. Plus, we get down and dirty with action from Dixie Speedway. And we head to Northwest Georgia for action from the legendary Rome Speedway. Hold on tight, Raceweek Illustrated is next. Hi folks, welcome to Raceweek Illustrated. I'm Brandon Reed. We're so glad you could be with us this week. Between the asphalt action and the dirt track action, we've got a ton of racing for you this week, so let's get started with this week's headlines. Marty Ward wins the Southeast SuperTruck Series victory at Anderson Motor Speedway. Bubba Pollard powers to another Southern Super Series victory at Five Flags Speedway. Matthew Turner scores his first Chevy Super Series win at Tazewell Speedway in Tazewell, Tennessee. And Terry Gray races to the USCS 360 Sprint Car victory at Sonoa Raceway. For more on these and other stories, visit us online at RaceweekIllustrated.com. Our lead story with the series championship on the line, the Southeast SuperTruck Series made their third and final appearance at Anderson Motor Speedway in Williamston, South Carolina last Friday night. Kenneth Headen and Kevin Leicht were set to do battle for the title, while the Evergreen Renegades did battle in the Fall 40 for $500 on the line for the winner. Action was also on tap in Anderson's other local divisions, with a packed crowd in the stands for a great night of action under a full moon. The night started with the BM Modifieds feature. On the drop of the green, Chuck Mitchell and Casey Tucker battled side by side until Mitchell powered his way to the lead. Lance Jones moved into third and worked his way to Tucker's back bumper. Jones tried to make a pass work but had to settle back into third. Meanwhile, Mitchell moves away from the pack. That's right where he would stay until the end as he led wire to score the victory. Tucker finished in second, with Jones in third, Tim Stokes in fourth, and Sean Gibson in fifth. Let's hear from the winner. All right, partner, looked like you had them covered from the word go. Tell us about that win.
It was car handled good. My dad, he sets them up like they just he drive good by herself. I mean, he's awesome. You can get in here. I mean, anybody can get in that car and win on any given day. He's good. That's all I can say.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
The mini stocks were up next with Chad Campbell in the 17 and B.J. Thrasher in Ken Candiotti's number 19 doing battle on the opening lap. But the fight is broken up when David Darnell goes around off the front bumper of Sean Mize in turn 4, bringing out the caution. Darnell makes contact with the inside wall and has to head to pit road for repairs before rejoining the race. Back under green, Campbell moves back to the lead with Thrasher in second and Josh Roach moving to third. Thrasher closed on Campbell and began hounding the leader, looking for an opening as the top three ran nose to tail. Lap 6, Thrasher gets a run on the inside of Campbell in turn 3. Campbell pushes up off turn 4, allowing Thrasher to move to the top spot. Lap 14, the caution flies again for debris. Under the yellow, Roach comes to the attention of race officials in turn 1. He needs a push to get going again, but he's able to rejoin the race in third position. On the restart, Thrasher and Campbell fight for the lead, while behind them, Darnell looks for third around Roach. The duo make contact, making for a scary moment, but both are able to hang on and continue, with Darnell coming away with the spot. Caution flies again with 4 laps to go when Brandon Seeger spins in turn 4. He brings the caution out again 2 laps later with another spin in the same spot. Final restart with 2 to go. Darnell tries hard to get a run on Thrasher as the two race side by side, but it's Thrasher coming away with the lead. Final lap, Darnell gives it one last try in turn 3, but he can't make it happen as B.J. Thrasher scores the victory. Darnell finishes in second with Campbell in third, Mark Timmerman in fourth, and Roach in fifth. Let's hear from Thrasher in victory lane.
Hey, made you work for that one, partner. Tell me about the win.
Oh yeah, I finally got the monkey off my back. I've had it all year. Had a couple races won out here, and something's happened. 2 weeks ago, somebody blew up, got in the oil, tire went flat. I got it off now. I want to thank Ken Candiotti. This is his car. He's at Charlotte. Maybe he needs to stay in Charlotte. We'll win some more. Need HP, my dad, setting it up, and my crew. That's about it. And 10 plus.
Congratulations, partner.
Thank you. Thank you.
The season finale for the Southeast SuperTrucks was up next, with more than just a win on the line. Anderson regular and crowd favorite Kenneth Headen needed to finish 9th or better to score his second straight series championship, while Kevin Leicht came into the night trailing Headen by 9 points, looking for a way to swing the championship in his direction. On the drop of the green flag, Lee Tissett jumped out to the early lead with Marty Ward and Kevin Leicht giving chase. Kenneth Headen, meanwhile, settled into a top 5 position early. Leicht looked for second around Ward early, but couldn't make the move. The first caution of the event flew on lap 3 when the truck of Ed Surratt spun on the backstretch. Surratt drove away but suffered rear-end damage on the number 8 truck. On the restart, Ward moved up to challenge Tissett for the top spot, coming away with the lead, with Leicht and Headen in pursuit. 2 laps later, Leicht would move around Tissett for the second position and look to track down Ward. Lap 7, another caution, this time when Ricky Burnett came to a stop in turn 4 with a flat right front tire. On the restart, Ward jumped out to the advantage with Leicht, Tissett, and Headen in pursuit. More trouble on lap 15 when Taylor Nesbitt spins in turn 1, with Burnett spinning while trying to avoid Nesbitt. Caution flew again a few laps later for a multi-truck incident in turn 2 involving Nesbitt, Mike Smith, and Kevin Brookshire. Smith drives away with cosmetic damage. Meanwhile, Burnett has more trouble. He needs a push from his crew to get back to his pit area. His night is over. On the restart, Leicht looks for daylight around Ward, but Ward has too much muscle for him and holds on to the top spot as the top 3 run nose to tail. While Ward begins to move away from the field, Headen comes up to 4th and is looking to move further forward when caution flies again on lap 23, this time for Smith as he goes around again in turn 2. On the restart, Leicht again challenges Ward for first but can't make the move as Ward retakes the lead off turn 4 as Headen moves past Tissett to take 3rd. While Ward moves away, the fight for second tightens up as Leicht, Headen, Tissett, and Tim Lawless run nose to tail. Near disaster for Headen here as Brookshire and Scotty Thomas spin in turn 4 in front of the leaders. Everybody scatters, but Headen locks down the brakes to keep from ramming into the stationary trucks. He manages to avoid them and continues on as the caution flies. Headen's heart had to have stopped for a moment, as did those of many of the fans in the stands. Caution flies again a few laps later, this time for debris when Greg Bohannon loses the right front fender off of his truck. It was a night of yellow fever as the caution flew again 1 lap later when Anderson regular Austin Northcutt spins off turn 4. More trouble for Thomas as he goes around in turn 3 a lap later to bring out another caution. The restart saw a 3-wide fight for the lead as Leicht looked again to challenge Ward with Headen in tow. After another quick caution and restart, the fight for second and for the championship shapes up with 25 laps to go as Leicht and Headen battle side by side behind Ward. Leicht pinches Headen low off turn 2, and the two make contact on the backstretch as Headen makes the pass. But Leicht comes back and dumps Headen in turn 3, sending Headen around, gathering up Lawless in the process. The caution waves again as the fans in the stands let their disapproval be heard. Both drivers were able to pull away. Headen's truck shows the battle scars from the contact on the passenger side, while Leicht comes away with severe front-end damage. The fight on the track carries over to the spotter stand as members of both teams get a little overexcited. Some of Anderson's finest are called to the scene as the red flag flies. After the situation in the spotter stand is sorted out, race officials send both Headen and Leicht to the back of the field for the restart. Back under green, Ward rockets back to the lead, with Tissett moving to second. Meanwhile, Headen is on the charge, quickly moving back to 9th, where he can lock up the series title, while Leicht heads to the garage area, his truck giving up the ghost. The caution flies again with less than 15 laps to go when Tyler Worley slows to a stop in turn 4. That sets up some of the best racing of the night. On the restart, Tissett moves alongside Ward, and the two race side by side for several laps. Ward appeared to have the edge, but Tissett was not prepared to give up and kept fighting lap after lap. With 6 laps to go, Ward finally clears Tissett off turn 2 and looks to be on his way to the win. But a spin by Greg Bohannon brings out another caution, setting up a 5-lap battle for the victory. Ward and Tissett again battle side by side on the restart, but another caution flies, this time when Thomas again spins in turn 4. On the restart, Ward and Tissett again go side by side for the lead. With 2 laps left, Ward clears Tissett and he moves away. Ward will drive away to score the victory, with Tim Lawless finishing in second. Headen rebounds to finish in third, wrapping up the Southeast SuperTruck Series championship for the second straight year. Tissot finishes in fourth, with Austin Northcutt coming home in fifth. Let's hear from the winner and the champion.
You had a lot of challenges there towards the end, but man, just looked like you had them covered all night long. Tell us about that win.
Yeah, you know, we went to Newport a couple weeks back and wrecked this truck, and it's in pretty bad shape, and come here and run like it ran tonight. You know, can't say enough about all these guys. You know, they work hard on it. Got to thank Mike Green, M&M Graphics. Got a sponsor tonight. Come on board for tonight. Clayton Holmes. I want to thank him for coming on. And you know, if it wasn't for all of them, it wouldn't be possible. And you know, I got to really thank Mike for letting me drive a truck.
With all those late restarts, did they have you worried at all?
Yeah, same longer we went, we got pretty free, and I'm sure the fuel burned off the rears when I got free. But you know, just I didn't want to see them, but that's part of the race, and you'd have to take the good with the bad. So, you know, we was good enough to hold them off. So,
congratulations.
Thank you.
A rough one out there tonight, but you still came away as the champion. Congratulations.
Yeah, we knew it was going to be like this. I don't know what happened with the Leicht boys. It's like they lost their composure or something. I don't know. We've raced good for the last couple. Oh heck, we've raced good for the last year and a half, and then it came down to this deal here. We got together at Newport last couple of weeks ago, and I think it cost both of us a shot to win the race, and then here we are tonight, got into it. It was just a big controversy, but, you know, we came back, I think we finished third. I think we come back to third. We clinched the championship when he parked it, so, you know, it's 2 in a row for the Southeast Series. It's 3 in a row for this team with me driving for them. It's just awesome.
Congratulations.
Thank you, man.
Up next were the Evergreen Renegades for a 40-lap, $500 to win feature. On the drop of the green, Greg Darnell jumps out to the early lead, with Chad Watt and Brian Beckner in tow. Robin Darnell in the number 4 was on the move and would make his way past Beckner for third. Meanwhile, Watt was looking for first and moved alongside Greg Darnell as the two raced side by side. The caution flew on lap 3 when Jonathan Ragsdale's engine detonated going into turn 3, laying down a path of oil through turns 3 and 4. Race officials threw the red flag to allow for cleanup. Back under green, Greg Darnell holds off Watt for the lead, while Steve Guthrie moves to third. Watt would get a run on Greg Darnell as the duo raced side by side, with Watt coming away with the lead. Guthrie would move to second, with Robin Darnell sliding to third. Moment of the race here as Greg Darnell makes contact with Beckner. Beckner slides sideways on the edge of out of control, but manages to hang on to it and keeps on trucking. Up front, Guthrie moves out to a big lead and holds on to it for the rest of the way as he is flagged the winner. But he loses the race in post-race tech as he is disqualified. That moves Robin Darnell to the win, with Blake Gregory in second, Greg Darnell in third, Charles Sutton in fourth, and Parker Jameson in fifth. The Super Renegades were up next. James Johnson in the 99 and Rick Kelly in the 00 did battle off the start, with the duo making contact in turn 4. Johnson goes around while Kelly comes away with a lot of front-end damage. Kelly goes to the pits for repairs while Johnson continues on. On the restart, Don Morgan moves to the lead with Chris Harville and David Whitaker in pursuit. It would only take 4 laps for Johnson to power his way back to the lead. While Johnson moved away from the pack, Kelly was also moving his way back through the field, eventually moving back to the second position. Johnson would drive on to score the win, with Kelly in second, Morgan in third, Harville in fourth, and Whitaker in fifth. Let's hear from Johnson.
All right, partner, you did it Danny Sullivan style. Spin and win. Tell us about it.
Yeah, I think I come down a little too soon. Rick got into me, but I got a bad vibration. I was just hoping I could finish, and you know, I got a lot of people to thank. My wife, my brother, Chase, Texas, Philip Lynch, Francis Marion Tire and Brake, and Osteen Collision.
Congratulations, partner.
Thank you.
The front-wheel drives wrapped up the night, with Brian King moving past Joey Kelly on the opening lap to take the lead. B.J. Davis moved to third as the field shook out. Near disaster here as J.T. Fitzgerald spins in turn 4. While trying to get turned around, he ends up right in front of the oncoming lead pack. The leaders scatter and everybody gets away okay as the caution waves. Caution would fly again 1 lap later for a huge chunk of debris, somebody's front bumper, laying in the middle of the front stretch. Back under green, and Davis powers his way to the front of the pack. Kelly looks for a chance to take the lead but can't find the real estate to make it happen. Caution flies again on lap 5 on the cars of Casey Burkett and Joey Capespin in turn 2. Back under green, and B.J. Davis leads Kelly and Tommy Davis as the race approaches the lap 10 mark. Kelly sees his chance for a win come to an end as he loses power on the front stretch. He cuts down through traffic, leading to a caution. On the final restart, B.J. Davis shoots back out to the lead, and that's just where he'll stay to the end as he collects the front-wheel drive feature victory. Tommy Davis finishes second with C.J. Hewitt, Donovan Beecham, and Robert Hall rounding out the top 5. Let's hear from the winner.
All right, BJ, a great win. Tell me about it.
It was pretty good. Joey, he gave me a pretty good run for my money, and the car felt really good tonight. I was actually surprised with the way it handled. As you can tell, everybody thinks I'm cheating, but I guess you have that whenever you start winning.
They have you worried at any point?
Yeah, actually on that last restart I did get a little worried. I had a couple of them run up in there on me, but I was able to pull it off.
Congratulations, partner.
Thank you.
We're going to take a quick break now. When we come back, we'll head down to Dixie Speedway for some dirt track action. You're watching Raceweek Illustrated. We'll be right back.
From the dirt roads of yesterday to the super speedways of today, you can see the history of auto racing at the Georgia Racing Hall of Fame in Dawsonville. See the beginnings of modern stock car racing, from the moonshiners to today's young guns. See the cars the legends drove. Take a walk through the Hall of Fame and visit the Elliott family room, where Dawsonville legend Bill Elliott's trophies are on display. All that's waiting for you at the Georgia Racing Hall of Fame, 7 days a week at 415 Highway 53 East in Dawsonville.
Whether you're visiting the area or this is your home, for family fun, make your plans now. Head to Phonopolis Family Fun Center. Go-karts, bumper boats, bumper cars, water wars, mini golf, inflatables, spider zone and climbing wall, laser tag, mini bowling, a huge snack bar, and tons of great video games. The kids will have a blast, and so will you. Don't forget, with advanced reservations, Phonopolis has lots of group packages available, and they'll host your birthday parties too. Phonopolis Family Fun Center, Highway 441, Banks Crossing, Commerce.